Hello everyone. So in this session we will learn about the bouncing ball and also we will learn few of the things which we have discussed earlier about timeline. Okay? So we will discuss in details about the timeline and also about the bouncing ball. So let's continue. Now what I will do, I will just go to polygon and here you have the ball. So if you click the ball and what happens, it will just form on your grid. So you just put it over here. Okay, now I will go to my side view. This would be fine and we'll move. We'll go to front. I think front is fine. Okay, see, okay, we are in front view and what we will do, so we'll move a little bit like here and we'll make a new box and just click this box and move it somehow here. Okay, we'll increase its size and we'll increase its size like this and we'll keep it like here. Okay, so now as you can see our box and ball both are formed and I will just keep this ball and press F for focusing your object and you will just keep over here. Okay, make sure that it will not collapse. If I press 4 you can see now it's getting collapsed from here and it is not good, so you should just put it over here somehow over here. We'll press 5 and here is your ball. So if you are dragging something on your viewport, you find that all the parameters will change. That means you have to just freeze all the parameters which you have worked. So for that what I will do, just select this ball and we'll go to modify and here you have the freeze transform. So what it does, it will just put all the value 0 and only scale value would be 1. Okay, so freeze transform, now all the value is 0. I will select both of them, modify freeze transform. Now one more thing is that, okay, what I will do, I will go to the front view. So here you have the ground, so I will make a new box again and will make the ground, as you can just drag like here and will drag, that would be the ground. And okay, fine, so we have made the ground. Okay, so if I press 4, as you can see it's lying on the grid and will modify the freeze transform. We will not animate this part, we'll animate only the ball. So what I will do, I will just go to 5 and will select the ball and I will just save my file. At first we have to just save the file. So bouncing ball underscore 001, always make version. Okay, that would be fine. If something happened you can directly go to your previous version and just correct the same. Okay, so now we have the scene, all the transformation is 0. Now what you have to do, just select, and if you want to just give translation value only, you can do it well, but I will just on all the things because I have to just work with scale or rotation if I need it further. Okay, so what I will do, I will just press S button, make sure that you are in one frame. And how you can increase the timeline, so here by default which is 120, as you can see if you just drag this particular section you can just have the timeline which is around 200. So you can zoom this like so, it will zoom. So after 1 frame, 2 frame will come, 3 frame will come, like this way. Okay, so you can just drag. If you want to increase the timeline number, that means the duration of timeline, just click over here. If you need 500, just press 500, enter, so it will convert it to 500. So like this way, if you are in a 186 frame, click over here, you can go to that particular frame. So I am in 219 frames, so I will just zoom this like this way. You can zoom and just focus inside the frame, it will just zoom it. Okay, so by default which is 200, so I will make 200, so we'll enter it. And One more thing is that here you have the auto key. So we'll on the auto key, because if you are not using the auto key, each and every frame you have to go and just press S button on your keyboard, so that it will update or and just put the uh, animation key on that particular frame. So we will not use it, we will only use the auto key. At first I will just press S button on your keyboard. As you can see, the thing has been animated in first frame, and all the translation, rotation and scale value is been animated. Now what I will do, I will just on the auto key, and now I don't have to press S all the time. So what I will do, it start from this and will take the I think 1 2 3 3 3 yeah, 3 blocks of gapness. As you can see, between 1 to 5 there would be 3 4 2 3 4. So we'll take 3 blob. As you can see, these are the blobs. So we'll take 3 blocks of times, and we'll just jump like here, and we'll move further. In 25 frames it will go down. Okay, so now in 1 2 3, okay, here I think, no, here. So yeah, here sorry, control Z, 1 2 3. So 1 2 and 3. So it will just go over here, and make sure that don't just put like here, always just put it over here. Okay, so 1 2 3, and we'll have 4. So I have two blobs here, and we'll just put it like so. That means if you go forward, the speed really changes as the energy of the ball gets down as it move forward, and after that sometime it will just stop. Okay, so we'll go here, and go here, and we'll go further, and we'll go here. We'll go 1 2 3. We'll go here, and we'll go here, and we'll just keep the ball, and we'll go further. I'll go further. So I will increase the size. I think you have to just shift this forward. Okay, fine. So as you can see, we have the bouncing ball. So if I play, but it's not looking natural. Okay, so what we have to do, we'll select this, and we'll go to 160 frame, and we'll put 160. Okay, so after that it will just follow the loop. Okay, so it's not looking natural. As you can see, it's not acting natural, it's not looking natural. So what we will do, as we will perspective, and for a time we'll turn off the grid. So what I will do, I will just select my ball, and we'll go to any of the view. I think perspective, press space bar and right mouse button, hold your right mouse button. So as you can see, you can change your view. So I will go to front view. Okay, so here is the front view, so I need some more space, so I will just off this view by dragging it, and will off this view also by dragging it. And after that, we don't require this side view here. What we will do, we'll go to panel, and in panel you have the panel, and in panel you have the graph editor. You can also open through a window animation editor, and here you have the graph editor, but it will float like this. So we don't require to float, because we need to fix its position. Either you can just drag like here, but that would not work properly, because all the section will be smaller and we will find difficulty to manage. So I will just close from here, or also you can go to window and just work here, because if you are comfortable, then you can work from it. So now what I will do, I will go to panel, and I will just go to the panel, and here you have the graph editor. Where is it? Here you can find. So now it's changed, and if you want to go to your previous panel, how you can just right space bar, right mouse button, and you can go to any of your view. So that's very easy. If you want to drag your view, you can drag. Okay, now I will not require my another view, so I will just put like here, and will change the panel, and will go to graph editor. And now if you select your ball, what you are getting two translation. As you can see, the ball starts from its initial position, which is 1, and if it goes, as you found that in 15 frame we have the key, so we have to manage this key, particularly this one. One more thing is that if you press shift and holding your alt and right mouse button, you can just zoom it according to your needs. So if you want to zoom, you can also zoom by scroll, so like this way. Okay, so what I will do, if you select the key, if you move forward, as you can see it's going up. If you select this key, which is here, and go downward, see it will update. Okay, so Control Z, or as the curve will also be like tipped and ball will follow it. So we'll select that particular section, and here you can see it's showing the white part between the two vertex, or you can say the two keyframes. So what we will do here, you have break tangent, click over here. Now you can easily break. So what happens, see, if I just make the curve like this, as you can say this is an inorganic thing, so you have to make like hard structure or hard shape inside your tangent and inside your graph editor. So I break the tangent over here also. As you can see, what happens next, here we haven't updated the same, so we'll update, but at first let's check is it working or not. As you can see, it's now getting tipped. Here you can found it's getting tipped, but after that it's getting behaving like weird. It's quite behaving weird here because we haven't changed this. So what we will do, we'll pause this for a time, and we'll go up to here, we'll change this particular section, we'll break a tangent, and we'll move further. Okay, so what we will do, we'll break the tangent again, and we'll move like so. It's not possible to tell each and every panel, so you have to keep on experimenting things. If this would be possible, you can do it, but these are very simple. As you know that each and everything will be applied on your particular vertex, and to break your, or to attach your, or to change your tangent point into the keyframe, which is also called vertex in graph editor. So you have to just experiment the same. Now as you can see, your ball is behaving better as compared to the early one. Okay, so here we have high velocity, so what I will do, I just select this point, and you can decrease this little bit, as you can move from holding your middle mouse button. I will do Control Z. If you want to move any of the tangent points or any of the vertex or any of the keyframe, you have to select it, and by holding your middle mouse button, which is also known as scroll button, you can just click and you can move easily. Okay, so that's the main thing, and select this tangent, will move like here. So as you can see, I just press this space bar, it's forming so irregular shape. So what we will do, just click on the move middle mouse button and just move a little bit, so that our slope will be quite fine. Here we have the problem, and let's check the result. So stop for a time. If you select this and if you are updating in this way, as you can see, your view is been highlighted as there is a light grayish color line, and if you select this, your view will be highlighted. So if you select your ball and just press in this view, okay, you can update and you can see the updates also. But if you press here and just click it over here, okay, you can't see the updates, and also you will find some much more difficulty. Okay, so that's the main thing. You have to just keep the select the ball, and after that just go to here and just play forward or play backward. So now one more thing is that I will just call all my views here and will update this later word. So I will just press space bar, right click, hold your right click, go to perspective. So here you have the bouncing ball, and now you can have a look at how a concrete ball bounce, how a rubber ball bounce, how a plastic ball bounce, and or how if the ball is iron, how it get bounced. So you have to just see the videos and just work for the same. So reference is very important. If you have reference, you can work quite well, because live example is very important in the field of animation, in every field, especially in modeling, texturing, lighting, rigging, animation and dynamics. So if you have the reference, that would be better. And one more thing, if you go to your timeline, here you have the timeline, and right click, by right click you have one thing is that Playblast. So rather than clicking over here, you can go to here, which is the setting, and what Playblast does, Playblast will just generate a video clip and will show you. That means if your file gets buffered, then it will just produce a small video clip and will show to you. So make sure that your encoding will be in H.264, which is a video version, so we don't require JPG image sequence. So H.264, as you can required, you can use it, but for now I am using H.264. And also the size of the video, so we don't require it right now. Okay, you can scale it, or even you can have frame padding. What is frame padding? That means it is around 4, so it will just generate and also have a auto backup after every 4 frames. So frame padding is there. If you want to decrease, you can decrease. So okay, so I will just put around 2. Okay, so click on the Playblast, and now you have the particular view. All the view has off, and after that you have the video file. So if you go here and you have the video file, so now you have the video file. You can just check it over here, and if you just play, you can see. As it's acting quite weird at the last, so I have to just shut out it, and so I will off this and will just go here, and what I will do is just select this part again and will go to the graph editor and will change. Okay, so select this part and you should go to graph editor to change and to have a good result. So let's switch to the next session.